guys did this together.
Yeah. Yes.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Well, most of the tracks we did together. Yeah.
Is that actually on now, Joe? Sounds great on these speakers.
So I take it this is your wife took this shot? Your wife,
No.
Nina? Who's Nina Wakeman?
Oh yeah, Nina did. That's my wife. Yeah.
That's your wife?
Yeah, she said that. Yeah.
So your wife took that, and you took that out of an airplane?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Coming back from Russia.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing. So where do you live where? You live in England?
Adam's just about moved to England, and I live on the Isle of Man, which is
really?
a little island in the middle of the Irish Sea, known for killing German motorcyclists during TT week, which is like a big motorcycle race.
Uh-huh.
That's about what it's known for, isn't it, really?
60,000 alcoholics.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
And also home of the cats, too.
Yeah. That's right.
Minx.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But we've got one.
You've got a minx?
Yeah, we've got one. Well, there's two sorts. There's what they call a stumpy, which is one that's got a tiny little tail, and then there's the true Manx that have got no tail at all.
Really?
And we've got one of each. We've got Maxie, who's completely Manx, got no tail at all, and Tinker's got a tiny little stump about that big.
Huh.
They're great though.
We get some commercials set up here. What did I just play? Wait, did I play any commercials this time? I'm losing my mind. I got everything going
Who needs
on.
commercials apart from the sponsors?
What's that?
I said, who needs commercials apart from the sponsors? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, did you say that distribution is going to happen for some of your recent president CDs?
I've no idea.
In America?
I've no idea on the president.
See, you can't buy these things here in the U.S., can you?
No.
It's all import. You gotta go to a guy like Nick to get them
That's
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
I thought you said something the other night in Roseville that something was due to come out in July.
I always say, because if there is a deal, I say I always say we're hoping to get it out, July or August, because we're always hoping that somebody's going to pick it up.
Have you ever talked to Caroline Records?
Yep. Virgin Caroline. Yeah. They're going to take the Wakeman Plays Yes album. I did some instrumental Yes tracks.
Great.
And they're taking that.
That'd be real good to mention here too. That could wind up being a pretty big seller.
What's that?
Yeah.
Rick's going to cover some Yes songs.
It's already done. It's finished.
It is?
Yeah.
It's finished. It's in the can. It's
It's finished, mixed and pressed, and they're just putting a deal together at the moment. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't hang around, We don't hang around.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Always doing something.
Yeah, life is just one big studio tour or golf course.
So what do you do, Adam? What do you play? Are you keep?
Play keyboards and sing on my album.
Oh, really?
But not on the Wakeman album.
He doesn't sing on that one, no. Sings on his album.
Do you guys like something to drink? Soda or anything? Water?
Anything. It says a cup of coffee floating around. Great.
Cup of coffee you'd love. Is
Black?
that possible?
But if not, a
Black
soda
cream,
would be
isn't it? Cream?
great. Please, yes.
And sugar?
Please.
I have some
Both
tea
cream
on
and
my
sugar?
desk.
No, his coffee's fine.
How about you?
I'm a tea man.
Water or sodas.
Yeah, I am, but when I hear the coffee's much better.
Classic rock, and that is, of course, you recognize the song, a cover of the Old Stones tune, Painted Black, and that was Wakeman with Wakeman, Adam Wakeman and Rick Wakeman. They are in the studio, going to be performing tonight. From what Rick was saying, the shortest put together appearance in the history.
I think it certainly is the shortest put together show that I've ever been involved in my entire life.
It is tonight over at the street in Modesto. Doors open at 8, shows at 9 o'clock. You decided to come to Modesto, last Thursday in Roseville?
Yeah, it was Thursday or Friday last week. We had a show in San Diego that was impractical to get to. It was impossible to get from San Francisco to San Diego in time for the show, and then get back. We had to get back up here. Oh, no, so I beg your pardon. It was down from San Jose down to San Diego, then back up to San Francisco. It was impossible with the times that we had to be on stage. So the San Diego show became a non-happener, and that left us a day free. Nick and I have been great friends for a long. He said, "Come and play Modesto." And I said, "Hold on." I said, "When?" He said, "Well, on the Monday." I said, "That's 4 days away."
Nick, you're obviously talking about Nick Cacciampo.
That's right, yeah.
Owner of the Beat Music. Is that a plug?
Yeah, what a
Does
great...
he owe us money?
Hey.
Does he owe us money for that now?
What, for Beat Music?
For Beat? Oh, more
what
money.
was the name, Adam? What was the name?
Beat music.
Beat Music,
Beat
yeah.
Music,
yeah,
right there.
well, Nick from Beat Music. I mean, Nick and I, we've known each other for...
Right next to Baskin Robbins. Oh, that Nick. Oh, okay.
for a couple of years, we've known each other, and you know, Nick imports a lot of our stuff, including the Wakeman album.
Which is heard on the radio.
Yeah, which is available at Beat Music. And, and I said, you've got to be joking. You can't put a show together in 4 days. He said, try me. So I spoke to the lads, and they said, yeah, we're up for it. You know, that we've got a sort of quite a unique band that actually quite genuinely would rather play than have a day off.
No kidding.
Yeah, seriously.
So when you went to the guys in the band and said, hey, we have either a choice of a day off or going down to Modesto, they were up for it. They weren't
absolutely, yeah.
They weren't saying, oh.
No. It's quite genuinely. They want to play, yeah.
So who's in your band? Who are the guys that you got with you?
My drummer's Tony Fernandez, who's been with me now for 17, 18 years. You know,
Wow.
off and on. He's a great drummer. I mean, he's a great
He was
drummer.
he was with you during your
King
solo
Arthur,
work.
yeah, all the King Arthur times, and from there on, and No Earthly Connection times in Alford. Bass player Alan Thompson, who was over here recently with John Martin, also the Andy Summers tour he did. He's a great bass player, very good player. And this hooligan sitting next to me,
Your son.
who is my son, who, may I say, forgot Father's Day.
I didn't forget.
You forgot Father's Day.
I forgot.
He
He
forgot.
forgot. Yeah. Yes, he met he fell in love with a beautiful young lady in San Jose and forgot all about Father's
Dear
Day.
old dad.
Oh yeah. You see where I come on the pecking order. It's great, isn't it? On the evolutionary scale, I'm just sort of fractionally below a caterpillar as far as he's concerned.
So is this going to be a long-lasting romance? Or is this something that we just left in San Jose?
No, she's coming to San Francisco as well.
Oh,
Glad to hear that.
That's great. Yeah.
I tell you what, stick around, guys. We'll be checking in with you in just a few short minutes. We're going to be coming back with more classic rock. We'll, I tell you what, check out some more of your work here right after this. What do you want to play next?
Well,
Play something.
They lose their advertisers,
Right.
and then they've had to grow up, and they've started to grow up quite quickly. I'm playing with big, record.
Now that I've got three-way calling.
I'm sorry about that.
But it is
Time to my mom and
but here it's tough because most of my
Who
stuff is
haven't
available only on
spoken in
import.
Hi, Mom.
So when it's
Hi,
only available on
Doris.
import, radio stations won't play it.
The feeling is mutual.
And so
First, I
it
break
is
the ice with a little
difficult.
gossip. So how's
But I know I have a little cry, you know, read my book on 30 ways to commit musical suicide and carry on.
AJ, don't forget to get people on the guest list.
Gotcha.
I try subtle bribery. If you two
Guest
have
list, guest list.
It'd make me very happy.
Proud to be your... And I'm just going to do a re-entry back into the music, and then we'll have a full-blown
No problem.
chat fest
Whatever, sir.
after the set. What is in here? Oh. Wow. This is new from Rick's son, Adam. It is Adam Wakeman. And the name of the cut is Words of Love. It's on 96.7 The Fox. So, do you find your following larger in other countries than in other countries? Would you say your following is greater in the U.S. as opposed to the U.K., or it's pretty much the same?
No, England's bigger.
Oh, is it really?
Well, because I've had records out there constantly all the time. And the same around Europe. Japan, it's big. South America, it's huge.
No kidding.
Yeah. America, you suffer. If you don't have records out in America,
People
then-
forget you.
Oh yeah. You know, and then what have you been doing? You work. So you have to go where the markets are. You know, you go where your records are out. I mean,
Sorry, I just want to hear him sing.
yes, bit I'm doing. I'll come in about 11 o'clock. So okay, so I'm at 11 o'clock. They're all unconscious. and the engineer said, who was also completely out of his tree, he said, I think it's this bit. So they play it. I said, well, let me hear what they've been trying to do. I know what they've been trying to do. So gathered what they were trying to get at, and sort of did it and left. And the following day said, oh, thanks, that was great.
Did you get credit on the album?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, good
We're
mate.
just going in at 11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
playing a few, and leaving, and
That's it. Went on. Yeah.
funny. Hi, the Fox. Hello. Good talking to you. It's classic rock. And it's David Bowie with that Space Oddity, Joe Kelly at 3:35 in the studio. It is a special treat, Rick Wakeman, and also his son, Adam, together. And the reason why we played that song is because we were talking earlier You know, I've read the liner notes of the Fragile Yes CD, and there was something in there you play called the Mellotron.
Yeah,
And,
revolting thing. It's, I mean, it really is. It's the music's answer to the Ford Edsel. You know, although I have to say, I think the Ford Edsel was great. I'd love a Ford Edsel.
If you have a one line around, bring it on down.
Oh, brilliant! I love them to death. But no, it was an instrument way before the days of the chip, and probably before most of your listeners were born.
Right.
And it ran off a series of tapes, and the basic principle was that you depressed your key. The key then forced the tapes against playback heads, and somehow the sound came out the other end. But they used to run off at different speeds. You had 8 seconds to play the note, and they were a nightmare. But I did a lot of sessions with them, and there's a few surrounding.
On that song right there, you played.
I did that. Yeah, used it on some early SL. We took them on the road, and then when things, the chip started making life easier and sounds came along, where it was tremendous because we saved a lot on the heating bills at home because we burnt them. It was,
this is something he came up with.
Yeah. Talking of Richard Nixon, something that very, very few people, in fact I've only known about 2 people who actually noticed it. Anybody who is old enough and rushes to their record collection and finds their 6 Wives of Henry VIII album, which is a picture on the front of the 6 wives and myself taken at Madame Tussauds Waxworks Museum, will find hidden in the background President Nixon.
No kidding.
Yeah, we forgot to move him. It was too late. It was too late after we pressed it up to see him. He wasn't one of Henry's wives. I have a dream, he cried. No, I'm not turning into Martin Luther King, but I do have a dream. I would love to get my copy of 6 Wives of Henry VIII signed by Richard Nixon. I'd love to do that.
Why don't you?
I don't know where
you
he
should have.
is.
It's too bad the San Diego show was canceled.
Yeah.
Because Yorba Linda, where old Tricky Dick lives, is just really close to San Diego.
Really? I mean,
you could just blazed up and said, "Hey, sign this."
I wonder if he would if I said. Actually, I might send him down I might send him over a copy and just with a polite letter and see if he'd do it. I'd love to have that. That would be really something quite unique.
That would be. Rick Wakeman is going to be in concert tonight over at the Street in Modesto. The doors open at 8 o'clock.
With his son who forgot Father's Day.
Yeah, with the son and the band.
What did you do? Go on, own up to all the million.
Okay, I forgot.
You forgot.
No
How
excuses.
could you forget? You obviously don't watch enough of American television or read American newspapers because you're bombarded by it.
But it's all right.
Wherever you go.
I won't mention it on stage tonight. I won't mention it at all. It won't be mentioned
It won't
at
be
all.
mentioned on
the
stage,
fact
but
that
it was mentioned here.
That you forgot Father's Day.
Are you going to make it up?
Do you know what? Shall I tell you this? Do you know what somebody did? This is absolutely true. In San Jose, he's got like, when I came outside, about half dozen people came out of the crowd after he'd done the autographs. The hanger, and they came and said, "This is your Father's Day card from Adam, and this is your Father's Day present from Adam." And I said, that's great. So he did, and he gave it to you to go. They said, "No, we knew he'd forget, so we've done it for him." And they got a card.
They weren't supposed to say that.
They got a card which is all signed from Adam, and some golf balls. Oh, brilliant!
We got directions to Tricky Dick's house.
Okay.
Here you go. This is on my. I don't know why I had this on my desk.
And they gave me some golf balls, which was great, with "Love from Adam" written on it. He hasn't got. You forgot, didn't you?
You should be grateful.
You forgot.
You know, Joe.
Would it go on, Adam? Own up.
All right.
I want a public apology on live Fox Radio. Off you go.
Okay. I apologise, Dad. I forgot Father's Day.
Well, let me just say, I haven't forgot that you forgot.
All right, then. We'll leave it at that for now. We'll be back with Adam and Rick Wakeman.
Things I've done for
In a few moments. Hey, hold on before we go. If you'd like to go see the show tonight, be my first caller at 766 KVFX or 463 KVFX. We'll set you up to go see Rick Wakeman and friends tonight at the Street in Modesto. And we'll be back with more classic rock after this on the Fox.
They can only do that. Yeah, that's brilliant.
96.7 of the Fox and your Fox forecast. A little breezy, mostly sunny, however, for the rest of the afternoon. Clear and cool tonight, 58 low. Maybe some thunderstorms in Sierra. Mostly sunny tomorrow. 91. Give me that! Give me that!
Have you read what this?
What?
You go around the museum of Richard Nixon, and it's a roller coaster ride.
It says
Only you could. Can you imagine going around Buckingham Palace on a roller coaster ride?
a high-tech roller coaster ride through a half-century of California, U.S.
Oh, that's
history.
wonderful. Brilliant.
Right off I-5 in San Diego. Anyway, right now, 82 in Stockton. It's 80 in Modesto. Classic rock from Yes on the Fox.
I'm just sitting there watching telly.
Great.
Somebody from KDJK on the phone for you.
Okay. Well, let's turn this. Okay.
No, mine's only 3 years old. So.
But did Mum remember to sort of?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how they can tune you out when you need them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I won't mention that tonight. I won't mention that you've got father's stuff. I would do something. Can we start? You'll never send that.
People who weren't even fans that are now.
Where are you playing tonight? The street.
Yeah, I get against that.
Yeah, fancy forgetting Father's Day.
It's not a blocking out.
After all the things I've done for him.
It's not very blocking here. It's in McKinley.
Take them on his first tour and everything.
TV. Right here. Check over there in the yes stuff. Right there.
This is unbelievable. You see how outrageous this is?
It's a lot of years.
Stuff out here, see?
And he even made it on Slurpee cups at one point.
Rick, did you ever see those Slurpee cups? Because there was one for you with Myths and Legends, a picture of Myths and Legends in there. You never saw them? Really? I've lost the one that I had of you. I don't know. I think it's in New York. I used to live in New York.
His brother, his husband, has got a lot of stuff.
Really?
I've got literally nothing. I've got literally nothing. But he's got a lot of stuff.
Last Thursday night by Nick and myself, Nick from the Beat.
Is this Nick back here?
Yeah, this is Nick back there.
Hey.
We never met.
Hey.
I've been into your shop. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
We've known each other for a couple of years, and we had a routing problem on the tour. We were meant to be in San Diego tonight, but there was no way with the times of the shows that we were going to do San Jose with the gear to San Diego and back to San Francisco tomorrow. So San Diego got pulled, and we're a band who don't like days off.
You like to keep working, huh?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And all the lads did. I'd much rather work all the other guys in the band. And Nick found out about it, that the San Diego show, we pulled it, and said, "Listen, how do you fancy playing Modesto?" And I said, "Where?" he said, "I tell you something." He said,
it's a common response.
He said it routes a lot better than San Diego. And I said, "Well, okay." I said, "But when?" He said, "On the Monday." I said, "Well, that's gives you the weekend." He said, "I'm game." I said, "Okay." I spoke to that. They said, "Yeah, well, we'll have a crack." So it's great. So here we are.
Okay, just in case, so we can get this out so everybody knows, the street is in McHenry Village. Tickets are only available at the door. $7 to get in to see a keyboard wizard and his son, who plays keyboards as well and has a release. And let's introduce Adam. How long have you guys been working together? Is this the first time you've ever gone out on the road together?
We did, it was about 55 shows in England last year, November and December. And then we went around Europe for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. Had about another month off, and then we came out here. We went out here for about
How
6
is it
weeks.
working father and son? Do you guys enjoy it?
Yeah,
it's
And it works well?
Yeah, it does. We have a lot of fun. I mean, I basically, he doesn't mind working with the Crinklies. Myself and my drummer Tony, we're the sort of the aged members of the band, and so he sort of steers clear of the Crinklies. When we sort of finish. I mean, I just let him get on with it. I mean, I like to think that we have a good a good relationship, in spite of the fact that he forgot Father's Day. I like to think I like to think that we have a really good relationship. Now we have a lot of fun. Originally we only meant to do 20 shows from the Wakeman tour, but it more and more kept getting added. More and more countries wanted it. We're off to South America with it, to Japan, and it's a bit tough now on Ad because we're going to be touring with this show for the rest of the year, and he really is desperate to get back and promote his own album, which has just come out. So it's going to be quite unique. This will be the only time that we'll ever, do the show, work together, in the US.
Is this your first release, Adam?
It is, yeah.
Soliloquy?
Yeah, it came out the end of April in the UK.
Is it available in America yet, or?
Not
At
yet.
Beat Music it is.
At Beat Music. You can't pick it up at
At
Beat
Beat Music, that's right, it's available.
A good plug.
And you also have a release that you've did last year with your father, Wakeman with Wakeman.
That's right, yeah.
And is this available in America, or is this
Yeah,
an English
Beat Music.
Beat
yeah.
Music.
Beat
again,
Music,
yeah, yeah.
okay. We'll
In
send
fact-
everybody over there.
That's right, yeah, because we do have the problem here that America is the only country in the world where my stuff is not available on release. It's great, isn't it, really? So, why are we here? Oh, I know,
Do
we're
you
here to
have
play the street.
the early solo releases like Journey to the Center of the
They're
Earth
still out. A&M still put them out. They're out and
on the CD format?
on CD format, yeah. They're still out, and Arthur's out, and King Arthur's out, and
Criminal Record.
Criminal Records. That's on Japanese import, I think.
Out of print now.
And that's out of print now, yeah.
Wow,
It's great,
I
isn't
have
it?
your copies.
It's going real well here, isn't it?
They're collector items.
We're the only band that tour on the road with no product out. You see, it's quite a unique event. It's quite clever, isn't it?
I want to switch gears with you and talk
Yes, sir.
about Yes for a minute. What kind of relationship do you guys and Yes have? It seems like you leave and then you come back. You've got somebody else coming in. It seems like a very unique relationship.
I can hand on heart. So I got a good relationship with all of the guys in the band. John came over and stayed with me a couple of months ago. We're great friends. Alan White came to the Seattle shows, and we've been great friends for a long time. I spoke to Trev recently. I spoke to Chris recently. The problems as regards the recording things lie in the between the sort of the hierarchies within the management, the bureaucracy really. And there is, the major problem where I fit in is that the fact that there is a serious disagreements between the various managements that go on, and all the time that those serious disagreements are in evidence, then I think I've got about as much chance of playing on the next Yes album as Richard Nixon has, and producing the next Madonna CD. So, I'm very fond of the band. I'm fond of the music, and if the opportunity came to play, I'd be only too delighted to. But on the other hand, I'm sick to death of the political bureaucracy that goes on, and I'm certainly not going to kowtow to it anymore.
That's been your reputation all along.
Yeah, I won't be. My personal view is that when bands get into a situation where there's too many liggers and people hanging on telling them what to do, that the band should have a meeting, sack the lot and start again.
Right. Who owns the Yes name? I've always been curious about that.
No idea.
No idea, huh?
At this present moment in time, I hand on heart have no idea. There are more people claim. Who cares? Who cares? Yes to me stands for the music that comes out.
Right.
Who gives a toss who owns the name? I certainly don't. And I've never interested me in owning it. Yes, Chris Squire summed up Yes perfectly. He said Yes are the group of musicians who turn up for the first rehearsal.